Counting down to first pitch in Minneapolis. The Rangers battle the Twins. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Texas Rangers and the Central leading Minnesota Twins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Leonys Martin makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway here tonight as the game's first pitch is promptly banged into right field for a leadoff single. How about that start? So the Rangers get the leadoff man aboard to start things out, and before we go any further, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Adrian Beltre will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. And that misses 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Scutaro on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. They'll go to work against a tough task indeed, the veteran left-hander Derek Holland. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading out for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second, left fielder,
Eduardo Nunez will dig in here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swing and a tapper out in front. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Joe Mauer will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Prince Fielder will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
The designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Mitch Moreland will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And a swing as he pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Number 12 will get his first shot at it here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
1-2 now.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to take it is Scudero. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 61 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Third baseman, number 61.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Marco Scutaro will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And no chance to get the recovery play at first, and now we'll hold our breaths to see if he's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Oswaldo Arcia will be the batter. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, and don't think he doesn't know it. He may not get a better one the rest of the night.
Changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. A throw to the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
I think the decision to send him boils down to one thing. You're facing a guy that's very likely not going to give you a whole lot to work with. You've got to take your chances when they come around because there probably won't be too many of them. This time, didn't pan out.
Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
I think this was a good calculated risk. I mean, even if the lead runner gets thrown out here, you still have the go-ahead run in scoring position at second base. So they take their chances sending both guys, and it works out for them.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Choice is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twins strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Michael Choice will lead things off. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Michael Choice.
And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Robinson Chirinos will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now the first pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's running towards second. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 2-2 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Number 68 will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Runners off for second. Fouled back. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Leonys Martin will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We've played 2.5, no score on the show. Josmil Pinto makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Josmil Pinto.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
Yeah, this is always going to be a tough play because this ball's not hit all that hard. But he races in to glove it and then whip it onto first to get his man.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Number 12 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder.
And here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. One gone in the Texas fourth. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Prince Fielder will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And there he goes towards second. Fouled straight back. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Mitch Moreland will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And there's ball one. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. Off the plate and low here, ball one. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Number 61 will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
The 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Let's go, Twin!
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Marco Scutaro will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Now, with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Come on, guys.
And he takes a cold strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Bring that runner home.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Oswaldo Arcia will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he may have cleared the bases as this might get everybody home. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
Come on, Quinn.
Now here's the first pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Let's put a few on the board. Here we go.
And this ball will be chopped foul.
Come on, bro. Let's go.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Vargas will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Circle change there, called strike one.
You can do it.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Come on, Glenn.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And he gets the foot in under the tag, safe at the plate.
This is always a danger with a runner on third. It looked like the slider there, but he just overcooked it, and it's going to allow that runner to come in and score.
You can do it.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Josmil Pinto will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. Minnesota leads this one 3. Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, number 12.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Michael Choice will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Robinson Chirinos will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on now. Swing better.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Let's go, Quinn.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Get out here. Good.
Outside 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Now the 2-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Number 70 come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Number 70.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Yeah.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
Go, Twin.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round third and try for it all. And now they've got a man caught out there. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here comes the 3-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now a bullet to first, and he drops it. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 61 will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Let's do it, guys.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and this goes right past him. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Marco Scutaro will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short, and he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And there's ball 2 now.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Ball 3.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Come on now.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hit your pitch, man.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Number 68 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First offering on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. This is hit sharply to the left side. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Leonis Martin will get another shot after he was robbed of a hit on a gorgeous play his last time. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Fouled back. Now another 0-2. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Third baseman number 20.
Lucky for him, he's able to turn into this one a bit. You see it comes and gets him right in that upper arm area. Now, that'll hurt, but a lot less than if it were the elbow or the forearm.
Adrian Beltre will dig in. He singled his last time around. started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Now the 0-2 to Beltre. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And this will be fouled away. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Number 70 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ball game. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Prince Fielder will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Just get me out.
Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Sam Freeman will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Sam Freeman.
Oswaldo Arcia will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. And that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Brian Dozier will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Make it count.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Number 68 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Vargas will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
A little bit outside. 2 and 1. Now here it comes. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2 and 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Josmil Pinto will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-2. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mitch Moreland will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base.
The batter,
Now they've got to
number
find a way to
12.
build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. This one's heading toward the hole, and that one's going to get through as well. It's another base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Michael Choice will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Let's get you out here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. To Dozier for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Robinson Chirinos will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Throw it anywhere. This guy'll swing at anything.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Now batting, number 68.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Tim Stauffer will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Tim Stauffer.
Number 68 will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
He's taking a real chance here. He thinks this ball gets farther away than it really does. Unless you're absolutely positive, I think you've got to hold tight at third base, but he breaks for the plate and they wind up tagging him out.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Nunez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. Seventh inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 3 and the Rangers 1. Number 70 will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Eduardo Nunez will step in, a base hit in his last time. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman,
Joe Mauer will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leonis Martin will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. But he's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out. But he winds up heading back to the dugout after just one pitch.
Now pitching for the Twins.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Let's go. Shut him down.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard. Foul. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at him.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. For Choo, that's now 14 doubles on the season so far. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That's a tough chance there behind the plate. This is a curveball. You see him try to smother it, but this ball just eats him alive, and that's going to let that runner move over to third now on what'll be a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Prince Fielder will stand in as the possible tying run, but first he'll be looking to get that runner in from third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Carter Capps will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Elvis Andrus will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Elvis Andrus.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Number 12 will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Fielder leads from second, now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Twins lead it 3-2. Elvis Andrus will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Number 61 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's right, good eye.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's the pitch. 2-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Full count, 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. It's slicing, but will stay inside the right field foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Twins a 4-2 lead.
You have to wonder now if this home run might wind up being plenty here to get the job done. That'll make this a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. And that could be more than enough to finish these guys off.
Sean Tollison is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Marco Scutaro will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
Huh. You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Line hard to center field. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play.
And you could pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside the park home run.
Oswaldo Arcia will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 12 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
Now batting,
this is just
number 19.
1 finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Vargas will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Rangers 2. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Michael Choice will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Michael Choice.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The next pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And the Rangers would certainly be happy with a leadoff walk here.
Yeah.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Robinson Chirinos will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
Now the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Come on, park the double.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now.
Number 68.
But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Number 68 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Go. Cut him down right here.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Number 70 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, he allowed the first 2 guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down, gets the previous guy to fly out, then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Shin-Soo Choo is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Not close. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Adrian Beltre will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And he'll get the congratulations out there on the mound. That is save number 20 for him on the year.
And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Marco Scutaro. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-2. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.